Ambassador Kethvar had always dismissed the human legends as primitive folklore. The Zephyrian Council had catalogued them alongside fairy tales and children's bedtime stories, quaint remnants of a species that had supposedly vanished into the cosmic void 3 centuries ago. The humans, they believed, had been nothing more than a brief flicker in galactic history, extinguished by their own violent nature and technological limitations. The first sign that their assumptions were catastrophically wrong came as a whisper through the quantum communication networks. Trade vessels along the outer rim reported strange gravitational anomalies, followed by complete communication blackouts. When the Zephyrian reconnaissance drones finally reached the affected sectors, they found nothing but empty space where entire mining colonies had once thrived. Kethvar dismissed these reports initially. Pirates, perhaps, or rogue AI constructs left over from the synthetic wars. But when the pattern repeated across 7 different star systems in the span of 2 weeks, even the most skeptical members of the Council began to take notice. The truth revealed itself above the Zephyrian homeworld of Nexus Prime on a Tuesday morning that would forever divide galactic history into before and after. The artificial suns that illuminated their world's towering crystal cities suddenly dimmed, casting long shadows across the pristine metropolis below. Citizens looked up from their daily routines to witness something that defied their understanding of reality. The sky was disappearing. What they had initially mistaken for an eclipse was something far more terrifying. A massive structure, easily the size of a small moon, was positioning itself between Nexus Prime and its primary star. As their eyes adjusted to the diminished light, they could make out the impossible geometry of the vessel. Angular, predatory, and covered in what appeared to be weapons arrays that could reduce planets to cosmic dust. But it was not alone. One by one, more shadows began to appear across the heavens. Hundreds of vessels, each one a testament to engineering capabilities that surpassed even the most advanced Zephyrian technology. The ships varied in size and configuration, but they all shared one unmistakable characteristic: the distinctive angular design that matched the fragmentary records from the old human archives. Kethvar stood on the observation deck of the council chambers, his 6 arms trembling as he watched the fleet take formation above their world. The primitive species they had relegated to mythology had not only survived, they had evolved into something magnificent and terrifying. The communication channels crackled to life with a transmission that sent shockwaves through every corner of the galaxy. The voice that emerged was calm, measured, and spoke in the ancient human tongue that scholars had spent decades trying to decipher. "Greetings, children of the stars." The voice began, its tone carrying the weight of centuries. "We are the descendants of Earth, the inheritors of humanity's legacy. For 300 years, we have watched from the shadows as you carved up our former territories, enslaved our allied species, and declared our civilization extinct." The transmission paused, allowing the magnitude of the revelation to sink in. Across the galaxy, every major civilization was receiving the same message, broadcast on frequencies that penetrated even the most sophisticated jamming systems. "We withdrew not out of weakness, but out of necessity. We needed time to grow, to learn, to become something more than what we were. That time has ended." Kethvar felt his respiratory system struggling as the implications became clear. The humans had not fled, they had been preparing. While the other species had grown complacent in their assumed dominance, humanity had been forging itself into something unprecedented. "We return not as conquerors, but as reclaimers of what was ours. Those who have maintained honor in our absence will find us fair. Those who have not." The voice trailed off ominously. The war fleet hung motionless above Nexus Prime, a silent promise of the reckoning that was to come. The human legends had indeed been silent, but their silence had been the calm before a storm that would reshape the very foundations of galactic civilization.